Yes! 9th edition. I won't lie, I'm tired. I have painted all but 2 models in the new box.
I helped.
You did. Lucy painted a lot of the base colours on the Space Marines, then you did a lot of, well, you did most of the base colours actually.
Yep.
I did the Blade Guard Veterans, fantastic models, and the characters, but the Intercessors, the Bikes, the Eradicators, Lucy pretty much did them. Yep. So thank you. Thank you so much.
And now I get to use them.
Which she's got no interest in. She would far rather be using the Orcs, but we want to show you what is in the box and what stuff can do in the box. Obviously, Blood Angels are a little bit easier to use than Necrons, hence you are using the Blood Angels.
Even though Necrons are just Bone Reapers.
You know what? We're putting them together, right? And I showed her the Scorpec, and she was just like, they're just Stalkers. And then I showed you... the Silent King. It's just Catacross.
Yep.
and she was just like, yeah, they're just Bone Reapers. But technically, Necrons were there first.
Not these guys. Well, not most of these guys.
The Warriors and the Scarabs were there before. But yeah, do you know what? I have really, really enjoyed building and painting all of these models. The Necrons go together so well. I do detest my paint scheme a little bit, but when I finish it, I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
And the Blood Angels, the Bikes are just phenomenal. I love the Bikes so much. And Primaris Assault Intercessors, for a Blood Angel player, who does not want that? Extra attacks on the charge because of the chainsword, and like, Intercessors can fight for Blood Angels anyway.
Yeah.
They can. The sheer weight of attacks they get with the +1 wound, normal Intercessors can still fight. This gives them an extra attack because of the chainsword, and it gives them an extra AP because it's -1, obviously becoming -2 when the Assault Doctrines kick in.
Yep.
She has no clue.
I'm going to try my best, but it'll be him versus him, basically.
Even from the rules that you've understood and listened to me tell you, do you think that some of the changes are better for the game?
No, because I do like my Overwatch.
Yeah. But in the interest of speed of the game, it's good that it's gone.
Yes, it is.
Terrain is a lot more... It seems very, very complex.
Yeah,
it really does. It's not. I highly recommend a Winters SEO video that Winters has put up. It clarifies it. He goes through examples, he shows you examples, and in about 3 minutes at the end, covers everything in one go. So hopefully we won't miss that. We're going to try and show you some bits of the terrain whilst showing you the new models. We estimate this is about 1,000 points around, because there's no points listed in the Indominus box set. So we are just using both sides. I will apologise now. I'm using a normal Primaris Chaplain because I haven't painted the new one. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten around to the Judicia yet.
No.
So we're using somebody that has a sword and a pistol, so he's not far off. So yeah, a couple of those, but I think the table that I've set up is too small for what the models that we've got, but hopefully it just means we'll have a more interesting game. I'm not going to go into table sizes. Command points is now going to be very good. The missions are a little bit more complicated.
Great.
Maelstrom's gone. They were my favourite games. But yes, without further ado, guys, I'm prattling on enough, and you've probably seen 9th edition videos to death by this point. But let's go and have a look through both sets of armies. Right, here we go. This is the Necron force of the Novok dynasty today. And these guys get to reroll 1s to hit in the fight phase when they were charged, are charged, or make an heroic intervention. I don't know why I'm going combat Necrons, but whatever. So the Scorpec Destroyer Lord is going to be my Warlord. He's taking Honourable Combatant. If your Warlord targets an enemy character with all their close combat attacks, add D3 to your Warlord's attack characteristics. So I like that a lot. He is also taking the Sempiternal Weave, which gives him +1 toughness and +1 wound, which means he's toughness 7 with 7 wounds now. Wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, I'm running Novok Dynasty. It's probably not the best, but I fancy it, so why not? There's lots and lots of cool new models here. We've got the Crypto Thralls, which means they protect the new Plasmancer Cryptek. We've got the Reanimator, which is this guy, which lets you get reanimations on +1. The Warriors I've split up into 2 squads of 10. They naturally now get re-rolls of 1s for reanimations. I've gone for 1 squad of 6 Scarabs. We've got the 3 destroyers, Scorpec destroyers with the plasma sight. We've got the Royal Warden, and we have the Lord, the Overlord. Is he an Overlord? Yes, he's an Overlord, not just a normal Lord. And that is however many points they decide there it is, because we don't know yet. So yeah, the Scorpecs are incredibly savage. I'm looking forward to getting them into combat, and this is why I'm running Novok. So the plasma sight thing can basically buff them and make them do even more damage, and then of course with the Lord nearby, and the fact that the destroyers, you can just absolutely charge in and mince stuff up. Meanwhile, the Royal Warden and the Overlord will be helping out the Warriors, hopefully giving them my will be done for +1 to hit. And then of course the Scarabs will hopefully, you know, charge forward, and we'll use the stratagem to let them charge as well. So as this is around 1,000 point game, that starts me with 6 command points, and of course we'll be generating 1 every turn. But nevertheless, there we go. That is my Necron force today.
And here we go with my first ever Blood Angels list.
Yeah!
My Warlord is the captain.
Which is this guy here.
Yep, and the Warlord trait is Gift of Foresight, which is a 6-up stroke, and you can reroll 1s for that. We also have the Relic on the Ancient Bannerbearer, which is we roll a d6 when I use a stratagem. On a 5+, I get a command point back, which I do like that one a lot. Next up, we have the Primaris Lieutenant.
This dude here.
Yep, a Judicia.
So I haven't painted this up, so I am very, very sorry. The captain over here with the sword and the gun is as close war gear wise as what we've got. So he is the Judicia for this match.
Yep, and I have a chaplain, which is that guy right there.
Which, that is a chaplain,
but not
it's
the
just
one.
the old sculpt, that's all.
Yeah. So we have a Blade Guard Veteran Squad, which with about 3 of the with the gold shields.
Yep.
An Assault Intercessor Squad.
So good.
Yellow helmets.
Yep.
An 3-man Outrider Squad.
Which is the bikes.
And finally we have an Eradicator Squad. 3 guys there. Blue
These
helmets and the leader.
With melter guns though.
Yeah.
And then shoot again.
If they all target the same unit, which, you know, why wouldn't I when you've got quite big units, a couple of big units.
Yeah.
And a big thing we did.
A reanimator.
Yeah. So there we go. That is my however many points Blood Angels.
Yeah, because we don't know about the new points. You have got a litany as well, which was give the chaplain +1 strength and attack, I think it was.
Yes, Mantra of Strength, it's called.
Yeah, so he's basically become a smash chaplain, and he's also got litanies of hate, which will be very handy for those intercessors as well. So the mission is divide and conquer. Deployment zones are 24 inches apart, and there is a total of 4 objectives in the center of the battlefield. They're measured 10 inches back from the center for objectives 1 and 2. And then of course 10 inches there. And then equally from this way, they are measured 10 inches each way as well. So deployment zones are lined out using the blue dice. The primary objective is take and hold. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. If they control 1 or more objective markers, you score 5 points. If you control 2 or more objective markers, you score an additional 5 points. you control more objective markers than your opponent, you score an additional 5 victory points. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. There is a secondary objective available. At the end of your turn, you score 4 victory points if you control both objective markers labelled A, which are the 2 yellow ones, and you score 2 victory points if you control both objective markers labelled B, which are the 2 orange ones. As far as terrain goes, we have the defence line here, which will also count as light cover. All of the ruins count as light cover and dense cover as well. The 2 larger ones will be obscuring, and of course they will be scalable and breachable as well for all of the ruins. The craters will be light cover and difficult ground. Okay, so after objectives are placed, the players roll off to determine who will be the attacker and the defender. Lucy rolls a 2, I roll a 2, so we will re-roll that. 4, Lucy gets a 6, so Lucy gets to choose who is the attacker and the defender gets to choose the deployment zone.
I'll be the defender.
Okay. And are you taking that side?
Yes.
So now that we've finished deploying, me and Lucy will now roll off to determine who is the winner, and the winner determines who is going first. Lucy rolls a 2, I roll a 3.
You.
I will go second. Lucy can go first. Okay, so we each start the game with 6 command points, and going into Lucy's command phase, aka the hero phase, Lucy, she generates 1 extra command point, and I think there's only one thing she can do in the command phase.
Okay, so the only thing I can do in this phase is my prayer from the chaplain. I've decided I'm going to try and pray for the Litany of Hate, which is reroll hit rolls for attacks made by melee weapons within 6 inches. I need a 4+. No.
And I just want to point out this very, very nice Blood Angels turn counter.
Yes.
Courtesy of Terry from Demonscape. You can also get these with the Dark Artisan logo on. And of course, these fantastic objective markers are also courtesy from Terry. All the terrain is supplied by GameMat.eu, so massive shout out to them for that as well. But moving on.
Okay, movement is done. Half ran, half just walked along. Sorry, I moved that there, put me where, how far they go. They just walked 5. He jumped behind them, and so did he is within 6, so they can reroll 1s to hits and wounds.
Yep, so the lieutenant being in the middle, the captain at this side.
Yeah.
And because the target, which is these guys.
I'm aiming for them with everyone in the unit, so I'm going to fire twice. I'm just going to do them both together.
Yep.
These guys ran. I did have to spend a command point to re-roll it to get far enough for the objective.
So she was at +1 for Blood Angels, -2 because of the cover, but she's now within 3 inches of the objective because it is now the edge of the objective, not the centre.
Exactly. These all ran, I can't remember what I wrote, but I think it ran forward.
You rolled a 5, so they ran 6.
He's just walked up and he's just plugged himself on the objective.
And there's somebody through that window.
Yeah, my bikes are cold, and that's at the minute.
They are there, but obviously I can't see them, and I can't shoot through that window based on the new obscuring rules.
And now I control 3 objectives.
Which means at the end of your turn you will score points, but you've still got some shooting to do.
I do. So, like I say, these are all firing at the same unit, so I can fire twice. I'm just going to roll them all together.
Yep.
It's not going to work.
So your ballistic skill?
3+.
What's that, Lucy? 3s?
Yes.
Not 5s?
I know. I can reroll the 1s.
For the captain, yep. Okay, fair enough. Strength of the melter rifle?
-8. Sorry, no, 8.
And these are toughness 3, so 2s.
Reroll 1.
For the lieutenant?
That is 3 at -4.
So I've got a 6 up armour, I get a 5 up because I'm in the cover. Cuts straight through my armour.
Yeah, and it's D6 damage each.
But you need to roll these one at a time because obviously damage doesn't spill like it does in Sigmar. So 1.
Ooh.
That then kills 1 Scarab base. Let's go with that one. Wow!
Oh, dear me.
That didn't quite go as well. You could have vaporized 4 units then.
Yep, but never mind.
No, and I believe that is the end of your turn.
Yeah, I don't think anything else is in range, or I ran.
So you would score 15 victory points for this based on the mission because you control at least 1 objective, you control at least 2 objectives, and you control more than me. So that scores you 15 victory points. We forgot to mention secondaries.
Yeah.
Apologies. So Lucy went for Assassinate, which means she gets 3 victory points for every single one of my characters that she kills.
And I went for First Strike, which I didn't get.
Which you've just failed. Meanwhile, I went for Domination, which is control more than half of the number of objectives on the field, and I went for Slay the Warlord, which is 6 victory points if I get it. So, moving into Necron's turn 1. So, Lucy did use the Animus Vitae, but she didn't get the command point back. In the start of my command phase, I am going to spend that command point that I've just getting, and I'm going to use the Pharaoh's Will to use my Will Be Done twice. I'm going to use it on the unit of warriors here. I'm going to use it on the Skorpekh destroyers as well. Nothing else to do in my command phase. We will now move on to the movement. So movement phase is complete. These guys have ran forward. I didn't do too great. Obviously -2 for going through the terrain, and everything else is pushed forward. That extra 1-inch movement from the Overlord now with my Will Be Done. These guys move 9 inches. They are going for them, Lucy. Absolutely. And then of course I've got the +1 to hit, which helps as well. The Gauze Flares, I didn't realize they were only range 14, which is very short. But it is what it is. However, I have a couple of things that I can shoot with. Based on the new character targeting rules, a character has to be within 3 inches of a unit of 3 or more models, a vehicle, or a monster. That guy is not. In fairness, this is something that we're all new to. So I'm going to try and snipe him with the Tachyon arrow.
Let's go.
It's 1 shot for the whole game. I hit. It's strength 12. I wound. It's -5, Lucy.
12 in bun.
On the Rosarius, yep. Go and reroll that.
Oh!
She makes it. And that's it. That's all I can do for the rest of the game with that. I do have a couple of other shots coming in though. The Necron Warriors, I've got 2 Gauze Reapers, which are going to be firing at them. So they hit on 2s because of my Will Be Done. They both hit. They are strength 5, intercessors are toughness 4. That is 2 wounds, and it is -2. Lucy has +1 because she's in cover. So you'd be on a 2-up save, -2, so you back down to a 4.
Ooh.
1 intercessor takes a wound, and that's it. So at the end of the movement phase, the Plasmancer, because he didn't advance or fall back, can pick a unit that is visible. Sorry, the nearest visible enemy unit within 18. And if you do, roll 3d6, and for each 4+ you suffer a mortal wound. They're the closest visible. 1 mortal wound on the Blade Guard veterans. Next up in the shooting phase is the Royal Warden. He is hiding right here. He's rapid fire range 24, so I'm not within 12, but I've got 2 shots at the intercessors. So these guys, he only hits on a 3. Both hit. This is strength 5. That is 1 wound. Now it is -2, Lucy. You again at +1, so 4 up. Passed. And it was 2 damage a shot as well, which was actually quite nice.
Yeah, that's a good gun.
Yep. Now the Skorpekh Destroyer Lord is under here. He does have a gun, but I'm hiding him for the minute.
Okay.
That does now mean, however, I've got no more shots to make, straight into the charge phase, and these guys are charging there. No Overwatch for you unless you wish to spend a command point, which with them, probably not.
No.
So with a 5, I should make that. Okay, here we go. So I've made the charge. You can fight over.
Not charging anything else.
It's 2. Go on, I'm going to spend 2 CP to let them charge.
Okay.
In fact, no, I'm not, because it's an extra 2 inches to get through there. So no, I'm not.
Trying to bait you in.
I know. So anyway, I've got a plasma sight in this squad. So I'm going to roll a dice to see if I can actually, and he's back to front. I'm going to roll a dice, and on a 2+, I get +1 attack and strength. The extra attack is what I'm after.
On a 1, a model is slain.
That's not good.
Not you.
Oof. So it's interesting because the new command reroll stratagem wouldn't let me reroll that. No. So it means that each Skorpek now has 4 attacks, but we have 2 different types of weapons here.
So here we go.
Skorpek Destroyers are savage. So I didn't realize they get 3 attacks each base, and the Hyperphase Threshers give them an extra attack anyway. And then the Plasma Sight gives them another one. Holy moly, wow. So, the weapon skill is 3+, but I'm hitting on 2s because of My Will Be Done. And I'm re-rolling 1s because of Hardwired Hatred. These are Strength User, so the Strength 5, the Strength 6 because of the Plasma Sight. Either way, I was wounding you on 3s. But I'm re-rolling 1s because I am within range of the Skorpek Lord behind here. So that fails, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8 saves at -3.
But I'm a +2.
Yep, so you'd still be on your 4. Guess what?
Ooh.
2 damage each.
I think that's a lot wrong.
So that'll kill the one that's already there. That kills the next one. That kills the next one.
Yep.
And I didn't even get to fight with that other Hyperphase Reap Blade.
And there were me heavy hitters in combat.
Oosh. So I'm not consolidating any further in. I score 5 victory points for controlling 1 objective. I actually have 3 scarabs here within 3 inches of this. Lucy only has 2 models. So that's fine, I'll take that. And that does mean I score 10 victory points as a result of that.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep, on to Blood Angels, turn 2. Okay, so my prayer, I'm going
Litany.
Litany of Hate, I'm going to do it again. On himself, of course, 3+. I think I said 4+ before, but I'm on 3.
Yeah, fails.
Again.
Yeah. And of course, Lucy is moving into the Tactical Doctrine. She has no idea what that does, but I will remind her very nicely of that. And that is it. She generates an extra command point.
Yep.
And we'll move straight on to movement. Okay, so movement phase. Lucy's pushed the Eradicators forward.
Yep, and these have shuffled over there, but he has come zooming up. No, he didn't run, he just walked, you know. But anyway, so these are going to head for them. My intercessors are heading for them horrid things. That's just cool.
The Ancient ran round the back.
He did. It's not going to be much use at the minute, so I wanted to bring the bikes round. On the charge, they're just getting multiple attacks, so I want them
6, 7 apiece.
So the hero ran round to collect the objective. The chaplain just stayed still. I know he's going to be fired at next turn. Oh yeah.
Do you want to bring him forward?
It's a game of objectives, so isn't it?
It is, unfortunately.
I'm just going to leave him there, but I will move him.
Yep.
3. That is movement. Straight on to shooting.
Yep.
These guys against these things. Again, all going to the same target, so 3s, reroll. 6.
Yep. No reroll 1s to wound because your lieutenant's now out of range, but 4. Straight through my armor, so damage, 1 at a time.
Each.
It's actually 2d6 pick the highest because you're now within half range. Either way, the 3 would kill that one. So each one you roll 2 dice and pick the highest now. So that's 5, kills another one. In fact, I'm going to take that one. The next one, that is 3, so it doesn't kill him, which means the next one, even if you roll a 1, kills the next. Yeah, there we go. Not bad though, not bad.
He hasn't got a gun, I believe.
He's got a bolt pistol, I think.
Okay,
Right.
My captain fired in, did 1 wound with his heavy bolt pistol. Moving on, my lieutenant is going to shoot his Neo-Volkite pistol.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
There we go. 2 attacks hitting on.
This is at the Skorpek, by the way.
Hits on 2s. Unmodified 6s I'm looking for. Strength 5.
Yep, they are toughness 5.
Ooh.
2 wounds.
No AP.
No AP?
No.
2 up. What's the damage?
Just 2.
2, okay. I think they've got 3 wounds apiece, so that guy is down to 1. But then you've got some other dudes that can shoot as well.
Up next, we're going to do my Judicator with his Absolve.
That's a Stormcast unit. It's a
Judicator.
Judicia.
That's the one with the Absolve a bolt pistol.
Into the Scorpec.
Yes.
Okay.
3+ ballistic skill.
Oh. And then your chaplain's got the same gun.
Yep. It's
Strength.
5.
Toughness 5, so 4s.
No.
Fail to wound.
Hitting 3. So up next, my Outrider squad. I'm doing a little thing. I'm going to fire into this second unit here.
Yep.
So I can charge into the first one.
And
start
maximise
whittling
your
away.
damage.
Yep.
Yep.
So me heavy twin bolt rifles, rapid fire 2, 30 inches, so 4 attacks each.
Yep.
3s.
Not bad. Strength 4. I am toughness 4, my warriors.
Yep.
So you need 4s to wound me. Now the AP, believe it, is normally -1.
It is.
However, because your tactical doctrine is active for turn 2, it becomes -2.
-2.
So you kill 4 warriors.
I'll take that.
There we go.
Intercessors.
Yep.
A lot of hits. Intercessor Sergeant. Plasma. I'm not overcharging because I don't want to die.
Into the destroyers, yeah?
Yeah, of course. 3s.
Nope, missed. Then you've got 8 heavy bolt pistols in total. So 3s. No rerolls to hit. Actually, yes, you are, because you're within 6, so you get 1 reroll, which hits. Strength of the heavy bolt pistol.
7. No, 4.
So you're winning me on 5s, rerolling 1s. So it's at 3.
Yeah,
And it's -1.
it is.
+1 because I'm behind cover, so 3s.
Ah.
Oh! Ouch!
Very nice.
And then you've still got a crack grenade to go.
Yes, let's do it.
Hits, strength 6, so
Yeah.
3s to wound.
-1. No.
Passed.
So he had a quick look and he decided he took the
Plasma sight.
and
Because they were all 1 damage, I was all on a 3-up save anyway. So it keeps the destroyers
Yeah.
alive a bit longer.
So moving on, charges. He is spending a command point to overwatch with the warriors.
Yeah, and do you know what? It makes sense because, like, with this unit, I absolutely want to because I get 2 shots each rapid firing.
Yep.
I'm not going to kill a bike, but if I can hurt it, I'll be happy. Not with that roll. That's 1 wound at -2, Lucy. And then your charge distance. So you're +1 for being Blood Angel, -2, 3 inches gets you in.
Yep. Are you charging? Are you watching anything else?
I can't. I mean, I've used the stratagem, so
do it
I
once.
can't do it
Right.
anymore.
Intercessors.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
in. Oh, just to clarify as well, you're only declaring them as your
I am.
charge.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Is the Judicia going into them?
Yep.
He's in. Captain.
He's going to have a go.
Okay.
I know I'll regret it because you've got Stillator the Warlord, but
7. That's probably going to get you over there.
yep, we'll measure that out. So that's the charges done. So normally I'd fight with these first, but he's got a special rule. They're within 6 inches, and I'm going to declare they will fight after every other eligible unit.
Yep.
And because that's my Warlord, and he does have the secondary for
Slay the Warlord,
I'm
yep.
going to go straight in with him.
Okay.
5 attacks +1 for Space Marines. Hitting on 2s.
He's a captain, so he gets reroll 1s.
With his Mastercrafted Power Sword. Strength is +1, so 5.
I'm toughness 3, so as a Blood Angel, you would win me on 3s. That becomes 2s. What's the AP?
3. -3.
And the damage?
2 each.
Okay, so 2 of them would kill that, and then 2 damage would spill over onto 1 scarab.
Want to do better than that.
There is the possibility to fight again, but I am actually going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with my warriors now.
There we go, all piled in.
Yep, so I've also used Disruption Fields Stratagem, which is an additional CP that basically makes a warrior's strength 5. So what this means is that I am now hitting on 2s because my will be done is on that unit. I'm re-rolling 1s for Novok, and I am wounding you on 4s because I'm now strength 5.
Let's have a look.
Oh, re-rolling 1s for Novok. Okay. 4s to wound you. If I kill a bike here, I'll be ecstatic. I might do it if you roll bad. That is 6 wounds on a bike.
3 up.
3 up armor, yeah. 1 wound.
So I've gone back with the Outriders, 6 attacks each because of all the bitty bits.
So that's Shock Assault, Devastating Charge, plus Chainsword.
Yep. Off we go, 3s.
No re-rolls here because not supported by anyone.
I'm wounded on 4s.
3s because of Blood Angels.
Sorry, yes, 3s.
Do you know what? I'm just going to roll them, Lucy.
Yeah, it is -1, please.
And if this was the next turn, it'd be -2. So 5s and 6s to save. So 2, 4, 6, 8 warriors die.
Woohoo! Judiciary is next. I am spending the CP to use Red Rampage.
Yep.
So do I get that back on a 5? Yes.
Yes, you do. So it doesn't even cost you.
No, and D3 extra for 2.
That's not bad.
Take that.
Do you know what it is? For him as a Blood Angel in turn 3 when he gets an extra attack as well, that's going to be savage.
Yeah, so this is with his Relic Blade. Hitting on 2s.
2 misses. What is your strength?
+3,
So 7, which means you would wound me on 3s, 2s because you're a Blood Angel.
Looking to 6s for mortal wounds in addition.
And your Lieutenant is behind you, so you re-roll on 1s.
Wonderful.
2 6s, so that's a mortal wound in addition, yeah?
2 mortal wounds.
What, for each 6?
No, sorry, 1 each.
Right, so the 2 mortal wounds will kill him anyway. And then this is in addition.
Yep.
And what's the minus?
3.
So I'm behind the barricade, so I get +1, -2, leaves me with a 5 up. What's the damage?
2.
That would have been 10 wounds.
That's payback.
Holy moly, he is good.
That is nice payback.
Wow.
Now you can go.
I've got like, I think 4 attacks with the Scarabs. There'll be the last unit in the book. Canoptek, Swarms, 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 auto wound. Strength, fail, well, basically 1 wound.
Strength is 3.
6 is auto wound. There, pass your save. Yay. So I lost how many of these this turn? 4? So even if I roll a 6, I would still pass.
You lost quite a few warriors.
I did. I lost 8, so I need a 2 to pass. In fact, you know what? Nope, I'm gonna use my last 2 CP.
It costs 2 CP now.
It was before.
Wow.
I daren't chance it.
Nah.
I would have passed. I'm using the 2 CP, I don't care. Right, so in my command phase, I am now going to do a couple of things. First of all, I am going to use the Canoptek Reanimator, pick a friendly unit within 9 inches, and add 1 to the reanimation rolls. Are they within 9? Yes, they are. So they will get 4+ reanimation, reanimating and going back on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So 8 models have died. The problem is it's going to be very hard for me to place them because I can't place them.
Wow.
So I actually get 5 warriors back for that unit. Down here, 4 warriors have died altogether. So these are on 5s, re-roll on 1s. So I'll get 1 warrior back there. And then I'm going to use my will be done on these guys. I'm not going to spend any command points, but I do generate 1 this turn. The last thing I'm going to do in my command phase, I could only actually place 4 warriors here, is the Royal Warden is going to select them to be able to retreat and still shoot. So we'll come back once I've done the rest of my movement.
Dum, dum, dun.
Dun dun dun! The Destroyer Lord is coming for your Warlord.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I used the Royal Warden to be able to retreat with these and still shoot. And I've used My Will Be Done on these guys to get +1 to hit, shooting that way at your intercessors, because I don't like them. And then, of course, we've got a couple of other guys here as well. So at the end of my movement phase, my Plasmancer hasn't advanced. He is going to pick this squad. I roll 3 dice, and on a 4+, you take a mortal wound. Take a single mortal wound, which drops that guy down to 2 remaining.
Yep. He does not like these bikes. He's shooting straight at them next.
Do you know what? These new Gauze Reapers are fantastic, right? So, hitting on 3s. Oh, wish I'd gone My Will Be Done, but never mind. They are Strength 5. Your bikes are Toughness 5, so 4s. And they are -2. So 1 more wound.
Yep.
Is it 2 damage? I can't remember if it's 2 damage.
Ooh, could make a difference.
No, it's just 1.
So he's alive on 1 wound. Up next, staying over here.
In fact, I was going to shoot the Royal Warden into them, but what I'm actually going to do is shoot these into the intercessors first of all. So there is 7 of those. 4, 5, 6, 7. These do have My Will Be Done on them, so these guys hit on 2s. Just as well. Strength 5, Toughness 4, the intercessors. Ugh. So it's -2, but you've got +1 to your armor save, so you're down to a 4, Lucy. So 1,
One's already got
2, and then that. So that's 3 dead in total because 1 was on 1 wound.
Yep. Now it is time for the Royal.
The Royal Warden is actually going to shoot the intercessors again.
Meow.
In fact, you know what? No, I'm going for the bikes because it's 2 damage each. So he only hits on 3s. That kind of sucks, but 3 hits, Strength 5, so 4s. 2 wounds at -2, and each one is 2 damage.
5 up.
Oh, come on!
Mwah.
Oh.
And the last shot?
Second from last shot, actually.
No.
Oh, actually, no, I've got more shots than what I thought. So get this right, the 2 murder buckets have got some pistols, and they're going to shoot the Scourging Eyes, or Scouring Eye, into the bikers. So these guys only hit on 4s. Nice. Strength 5. And then this Canoptech Reanimator is going to shoot. Let's go for the intercessors again. Okay. So this hits on 4s. It is Strength 6, so 3s. That is a 4. It's -2. You've got +1, so 4s. Fine.
Plasmancer.
Yep, I totally missed his ranged weapon before. So what we will do is we're going to shoot at them.
Yep.
And it's D3 shots. For 3,
Nice.
he hits on 3s.
Oh.
Strength 7s at 3s.
Oh.
I'm not. It's flat 2 damage, but that was so bad. Next up, though, is the Scorpec Lord. He has an Enmitic Annihilator, which is Strength 2d3. However, this is a weapon that has the new blast rule. So I'm actually going to shoot at these, which means I get a minimum of 3 shots because there's at least 6 models there.
Okie dokes.
So I think, because it's 2d3, each dice counts as 3. So I think that gives me the full 6 shots.
Okay, correct us if we're wrong.
Yep.
Thank you.
Ballistic skill of 2+, but he gets to reroll hit rolls over 1 because of Hardwired for Destruction. Okay, this is Strength 6. He gets reroll wound rolls over 1 for United in Destruction. That is 5 at -1, +1 because you're in cover. So 3s. So it kills another intercessor.
Yep.
So down here, I'm actually going to declare my warriors to charge into these guys first.
I'm going to Overwatch. 5+, do I get the command point back? No. So 12 shots. And on 6s. 1,
2.
2.
Toughness 4 of the warriors. 1 wound. It's -2 in turn 2. So you kill a warrior. And charge distance is -2. So that's a 9, that becomes a 7. So I should be able to get some of those guys in, no problem. And what I'm going to do now is charge me Lord in. On a 6, that's going to get him in. And the Scorpec Lord is going to go against him.
I'm not all watching for one piddly pistol.
4 inches. That gets me in. She can interrupt. Here's the problem. I need to kill him. Now. Right, so here we go. The Scorpec Lord is going first. He has 4 attacks. Because of my Warlord trait, I'm going to put all my attacks into him. I get an extra D3. 2. I am spending a command point on Entropic Strike, which lets my first attack ignore your invulnerable save.
Oh.
Yep. So unsurprisingly, I'm going with the Hyperphase Harvester, right? So I hit you on 2s, reroll on 1s, but I'm at -1 to hit. 3 hits. It's strength +2, it makes me strength 8. Your toughness 4, I'm winning you on 2s, and because of United in Destruction, I can reroll 1s. And because it's Entropic Strike, it's -4, which means you do technically have a 6-up save because your Storm Shield now gives you +1 to your save. So you've got a 2-up armor, which will drop to a 6 with -4. Okay, and it's a flat 3 damage, which you can ignore.
Yep, my
Reroll the 1. So you take 1 wound, 2 wounds. That's fine. I've still got 5 other attacks to make with the same weapon. Reroll the 1s to hit because of Hardwire for Destruction. Oh. 2s, reroll and 1s. 2, and it's -3, but it drops you 4 invulnerable. Right, so you failed both. Do you want to command reroll one of those? Because you cannot command reroll your 6-up Feel No Pain.
This will be the... Do I give it back? No.
She fails, it's at 6 damage. You need at least a handful of 6s here. Reroll the 1, that was a 6. So it takes 4 wounds, which just kills you.
Yep, and that gets you.
Slay the Warlord for 6 victory points. So because I've charged right at the side, it doesn't mean it's worth Lucy spending 2 command points to interrupt with these guys. So my Overlord has 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. And the Hyperphase Glaive is +2 strength, it's strength 7. That's 2 wounds, Lucy, and it's -3, so you're on a 6-up. So it's D3 damage, so one of them will just kill that wounded guy, and then the next one takes 3 damage.
Out.
And then I've piled in with 4 warriors. They all hit, because of my will be done. I don't know if I've rolled any 1s with him to hit. I think it was to wound, because I forgot about Novok, but never mind. They are strength 4, so 2 wounds. I would like you very much to fail 1 save.
Any AP?
Nope. There we go. That kills the next Outrider.
Ouchie.
Savagery. Oh, and I forgot to consolidate him. So, your sergeant gets to now pile in and fight. So, fighting back, the sergeant here piled in and fought against these, killed 3 warriors.
Yep.
So morale test. I would auto pass that, and the other guys haven't took enough damage. Lucy does need a morale test on the intercessors, though, needing a 4. As a Space Marine, you get And They Shall Know No Fear, which is a free reroll.
Oh.
So you lose 1 more.
Yeah.
And we didn't get the roll on camera, but the attrition test for those intercessors. Basically, you roll a dice for each model remaining in the unit if you failed a morale test. And for each roll of a 1, you lose another model. If the unit is below half strength, then you lose them on 2s. The unit is not below half strength, so as you can see, Lucy passed the attrition test. And as a result of that, I control 2 objectives, scoring me a total of 10 more victory points.
Okay, here we go. My litany of hate. Yep, let's give it a go. Whee!
So everybody within 6 inches of him can reroll hits in the fight phase.
The Mellors have walked up there 5. He's run, I actually rolled a 6. I was going to re-roll it, but didn't need to. Over here, the
Ancient.
Ancient has run from that objective over there to here. I thought instead of spreading out 3, because I do have a slight lead already, try and concentrate on this 2 area.
Yeah.
Because you've got a lot of stuff over there he could easily come in and take. So the Judicia has ran up there. He's gonna come and kill some warriors.
He didn't run.
No, he ran. He walked. Yep. He ran.
Yep.
And that is everything, I believe.
Yep. So shooting phase.
Yep. These are going to shoot into him.
Yep.
Same target, so 6 again.
Yep. 3s. No, the captain's gone.
Ah, he has, sorry.
He's toughness 7, your strength 8.
Ooh.
Oh, does he have an invulnerable save, the Scorpec Destroyer Lord? Because
at
this point, you are at -4. He has a 4 invulnerable save.
Oh,
However,
damn.
it is 2d6, pick the highest.
Yep.
And you can reroll one of these damage if you wish.
I'll
5
take
is
the
pretty
5.
good.
I'll take the 5.
Now that does leave me on 2 wounds remaining because of the, it leaves me on 1. Because I've got an extra toughness and wound, so yeah, it leaves me on 2 wounds remaining.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Right, seeing as they didn't take him out, the lieutenant's going to shoot at him.
Yep.
With his Neo-Volkite pistol.
Yep.
2s.
Both hit strength.
5.
I'm toughness 7, you need 5s, rerolling 1s.
6s, please. Oh.
Nothing.
Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so all of these are going to go into here, so I'm going to go a crack grenade first, then the bow pistols, then the plasma pistol. Hopefully, I do want to overcharge, but if I can get rid of him first, I don't need to.
Then you wouldn't even need to roll, yeah.
Crack grenade.
Hits.
Yes.
Strength 6, I'm toughness 7, you need a 5.
No.
3 bow pistols. 1 hit. It does wound, it's -1.
Yes.
It becomes -2. That's a failed save. And unfortunately, you did say that you were overcharging, Lucy.
I know. I can re-roll it though. Oh.
You missed.
Re-roll it.
Are you sure?
Yep. Do I
Okay.
give it back? No.
But now do you hit? Because it is 2 damage in it. It's strength 8. This is a pretty good chance of taking it out.
Yes.
It hits. 3s to wound. Reroll the 1 because of your lieutenant.
Yay!
Pass me invulnerable. Yeah, but I've got 4 invulnerable.
Oh Lord. Oh,
if you really want to, he does have an Absolver bow pistol, so you could actually do it with him if you really, really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I am.
Crazy, but yeah, it makes sense because if you can kill it in the shooting phase, then it does mean you might be able to charge the reanimator.
Right, let's go.
Hits, strength 5,
Yep.
5s.
Oh.
No. And you've got this guy. Do you want rid of the 3 warriors?
Yeah, go on.
So 4 shots with your bolt rifle. 3 hits. Strength 4 and toughness 4. Nothing. Oh well.
Charges. Big boys.
Where they going?
Oh, sorry.
Just the scarabs.
Can I charge into 2 different things?
If you really want to, but he will murderize them.
Okay, then. The intercessors.
Where they're charging. You have to declare first, remember. Just him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 2d3 shots. No, I don't. Overwatch is not a thing.
They're in.
9. In that case, because Overwatch is not a thing, would you like to declare this as well? Or just that?
I can. I'll tag him if I can. Yeah.
I don't know, because vehicles can shoot into combat now, so
Oh, it's a vehicle.
I think so.
Some weird ass.
Are you just going for him?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I'll just go for the stalker.
Scorpec.
It's a stopper. The
Judicia. Who's he charging?
The hero.
The hero. You would have to declare the warriors as well, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
And what about the biker?
The warriors.
The same?
Yeah.
Okay. Just the warriors, or are you declaring him as well?
Just the warriors.
Okay. Right. Who's attacking first, Lucy? Bear in mind I can't interrupt.
The intercessors. I want rid of that.
Nice.
But you can't interrupt. Oh, you're gonna say.
No, I can't interrupt. No.
So we have 2 attacks each.
This is where it stacks up, right? So he's a handful of dice for you, Lucy.
I just need 3.
No, you don't. Right. So count them out here. So how many attacks base does each guy have?
2. And then 3 for the sergeant.
Right. So you're a space marine. You get an extra 1 each for charging. You have a chainsword. You get an extra 1 each. You're a blood angel and it's turn 3. You get an extra 1 each.
Let's keep these coming out, maybe.
That's it.
Right.
And this is only a squad of 5.
Yeah.
So you're hitting me on 3s because you're a blood angel. Oh, do you want to use a stratagem called Gene Wrought Might at this point?
I was going to.
Which means 6s will automatically, 6s to hit, automatically wound.
Do I get that back? I do.
So 6s to hit will auto wound.
Yeah.
Now you don't get to reroll any hits, so that misses as well. But then you are strength 4 and toughness 7, which means you wound me on 5s, 4s because you're a blood angel. And you get to reroll them 2 1s because your lieutenant is just within range. So all them saves, yeah?
Yeah.
It's -1. It becomes -2 because the assault doctrine is in effect.
Okay.
Luckily, I have a 4 invulnerable save. Oh, look, I'm dead.
I know what people think I've wasted all that, but
Honestly, assault intercessors are so bloody good.
he killed my captain.
So,
Right, I'll go with these big boys here.
yes, I think because they're in Gravis armor, they get 3 shots apiece, 3 attacks each. Only 2 each. That's not a bad thing though. But get this. So you're a space marine, you get +1 attack for charging. You're a blood angel charging on turn 3, so you get an extra attack again.
That's not
How many have you got there?
6.
Right, so you need 7 just for the squad base. Then you need an extra 3 for being a blood angel, and then you need an extra 3 for being a space marine.
Go. I'll hit all lengths there, though.
So you're hitting on 3s. Your strength 4, which means you wound me on 3s. 2s because you're blood angel. You're not rerolling the 1, but
I thought because he was there.
no, he lets you reroll your hits. Here you go. Because I completely forgot because I don't use chaplains. So there you go. Now roll the wound. So all these, no AP because you're just punching me, but because your assault doctrine is active, you get -1, and I've only got a 6 up armor.
Yep.
Oh boy. Who's next? Judicia or Outrider Sergeant?
Judicia.
Honestly, this guy is an absolute weapon.
5 attacks base.
Go
4,
on.
sorry, 4.
Right, so you get 4 attacks base.
Yeah, I'm actually going
Wait. So you get 1 for being a space marine for charging, and 1 for being a blood angel for charging. Would you also like to use Red Rampage at this point, Lucy?
Yes, 5 plus backup, yes. D3 extra.
1. So what does he hit on?
2s.
Okay. And what is your strength?
4. 4 plus 3. 7.
7, so you wounded me on 3s. 2s because you're a blood angel.
6s, you need an extra mortal wound. No 6s, but -3.
4 invulnerable, it's -4 because you're in the assault doctrine. There we go, so I save 3.
2 damage each.
Leaves me on 1 wound.
Ooh.
How many attacks is this?
All them.
From one guy. So that's 3 for being a sergeant, 1 for a chainsword, 2 for being an outrider that charged, 1 for being a space marine that charged, and another 1 for being a blood angel that charged.
There we go.
Wow.
Hitting on 3s.
Why did you flick the 3?
Oh, was it? I thought it was 2.
Yeah. Strength.
Ooh. User. So 4.
So you'd wound me on 4s, 3s because of blood angels. Minus.
1.
Becomes -2 because we're in the assault doctrine. I make 1 6 and you kill 4. There's only 3 there.
I killed the unit. Woohoo!
So I will fight back now with my Overlord, who I think only has 3 attacks.
He does.
I'm going for the Judicia every time. All hit. Strength of 7. 1 wound.
-3.
Yep, so he has a 4 invulnerable, which he fails. Damage
D3.
is D3 damage. And how many wounds does the Judicia have? I think we saw 5, which will leave him on 3 wounds remaining.
So here we go.
Command phase, I get a command point back.
You do.
And I know exactly everything else that's happening in my command phase. So reanimation on these. I get 2 back, that's fine. I will then use my will be done on these to give them +1 to hit. In fact, you know what? I want to place them there so I'm closer. The Royal Warden is going to let this guy fall back and charge back in.
Yeah.
And that is movement phase.
Nothing from this guy?
Nope, I'm going to stay there. So at the end of the movement phase, this guy's going to pick a unit, and on a, I roll 3 dice, and on a 4+ I do a mortal wound. So unsurprisingly, I'm picking the Judicia. Leaves him on 1 wound.
Ouch.
Fine by me. As a result of that, I will now move into the shooting phase.
Here we go then.
Rapid fire shooting phase here. I couldn't think of a word for it there. So rapid fire shooting phase. So the first thing that we're going to have is the 2 little murder buckets, the crypto thralls. They are going to shoot into your Judicia. So I get 4 shots, hitting on 4s. I'm strength 5, so I wound you on 3s. That is -2, 1 damage. He makes the save. Okay. Okay. Next up is the Royal Warden. He is going to rapid fire into the biker. 4 shots, 3s. Strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s. That is -2, 2 damage each. So that's 2 wounds on him, leaves him on 2 remaining.
Ouch.
Not exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Next up, the what's it called? The Plasmancer, when I find him in this little book. The Plasmancer is going to shoot his plasmic lance into the biker. Assault D3 shots for 3. Hits on 3s. 1. Strength 7, 3s. It's -3. It's 2 damage.
He's dead. There we go. That gives you free run onto that objective next turn.
If we make it that far.
And up next, all them warriors.
Yep, rapid firing into the Judicia.
I'll just remove them.
Well, no, because I could fluff it. Strength 5. See? It's -2, so you need that many 4 invulnerables. Yeah, you're dead.
He's gone.
Wait.
So that's that side taken
That's
care
my side.
of.
That's my side. The Canoptic Reanimator is going to go for these guys. 3 shots. He hits on 4s. That's 1. Strength 6. That's 1 wound at -2. 1 damage. An Intercessor takes a wound.
Okay, turn 4.
For the Blood Angels.
Yep, let's do...
Are you going to go litany of hit, or are you going to turn him into a smash chaplain?
I'm going to Mantra of Strength.
Yep.
Yay!
So he does extra damage, extra attacks. And he could quite easily one hit this, I
Extra
reckon.
strength, extra attack, and extra damage. It's happening.
Yep, and then of course you've got Red Rampage plus Space Marine plus Silent Echoes plus
Just
lots
all
of
the dice.
Yeah, lots and lots of dice.
Yeah. Right, movement done. So my intercessors are going that way. They're gonna go for your big blob. He has. Where did he come from?
Yeah.
Oh yes, sorry, yes. This guy, I've put him there. My plan is to fire at them to kill him. That way, he still has a shot at getting over there.
Yep.
So we're gonna go fighting straight away, shooting these guys into them. Same unit, so.
Only one miss. Nice. The Canoptech Reanimator is only toughness 5, so you are winning me on 3s. It does not have an invulnerable save, Lucy.
4d6.
No. Each one is 2d6. Pick the highest.
That's what I meant. 1,
5. Guess
Two.
what?
He's dead.
Yeah.
No, he is. Alright then.
So, the other things that you've got is you do have your Lieutenant. He could potentially take out the Overlord.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Can he fire at him?
Yep.
2.
Because the reason he can, despite the new character rules, is because he's actually the closest.
Yep, and he's going to go for him. So 2s.
With the Neo Volkite pistol.
Yep. Strength 5.
Toughness 5, so 4s.
Needing 6s as well, though. Oh!
1 mortal wound, is it?
Yeah, in addition.
Kills him. I've only got 1 wound left.
I'll take that.
And that
His
is shooting.
innocence.
In fact, he didn't move. What gun does the Ancient have? Because I don't think we've looked at that, have we?
He has the heavy bolt pistol or
So it's-
frag or crack grenade.
No, he's not within range with his pistol.
No, I shoot the intercessors. 18-inch range.
You can't, because this terrain means that you can't shoot through it because we're classing it as
Yeah.
obscured.
Charges.
It does mean, yes, you can charge through it though. Now, this is where it would normally matter, right? If you want to just declare the warriors, that's fine. I will probably heroically intervene anyway, so it might be worth actually just charging both. In this instance, you do have to make the distance to charge all of them, but they're pretty much next to each other.
Yep. I'll go for both. You
Well,
can't
all
overwatch.
3, because
Yeah.
there's 2 characters and the squad.
You can't overwatch, so intercessors. Ooh, can I reroll one of them?
No, but don't forget Blood Angels get +1, so that's
That's
an
it.
8. And you only needed a 6 anyway.
I'll take that.
So would you prefer more of them against the warriors so that you can get more attacks in at them?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer more against the characters?
You know what? We'll do the characters because they're the ones that are in reanimation protocol, isn't it?
No, everyone just gets it.
Ah, okay. Try the.
Lieutenant, he's going to be at -2. Yeah, so he's not going to make it, unfortunately.
That'll do me. That will do me.
Let's work out who's attacking where.
Alright then. So these 3 are going to hit into the warriors. Ready?
Yeah, 15 attacks, which is insane. Do you want to use Gene Rot Might here as well, by the way?
Well, should have declared it first.
That's
so
fine,
no.
I'll let you do it. So the 6s will auto wound. This also counts for the other 2 when she fights. The other 2 are actually going into the
Do I
Plasmancer.
get that 5+ back?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. How come that you get every single one back, right? And I never, ever get it to work?
I really don't know. Wounding on.
I'm toughness 4.
So 2s.
No, you're strength 4, aren't you?
Yeah, so
So 3s because Blood Angels.
rerolling 1s. For him.
So, no, so then 4s,
-1.
-2 because you're in the Assault Doctrine.
There we go.
So you
Oh,
kill
wow.
5.
Oh, I thought you had 4 save.
I do, but -2.
Oh, yes. Ignore this.
So then you've got the Sergeant, which would have 6 attacks, and 1 dude, which has got 5 attacks.
Alright then, here we go.
And this is all at the Plasmancer, yeah?
Yep.
So the 6 auto wound because of Gene Rot Might. And then he's toughness 4, so you wound me on 3s because of Blood Angels, re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. Okay, can you check what the save of the Plasmancer is for me, please? I think it's only a 4 because they're pretty crappy. 4+ save, yeah. How many wounds do I have? Not 6.
4 wounds.
Yeah, that kills him.
Nothing's exploding.
Because none of it explodes.
I don't know, I'm just used to it exploding.
Wow. Okay. So I will now fight back with 3 warriors. I hit once, twice. I do wound you twice. Fine. And then my Royal Warden has probably 2 or 3 attacks. 3 attacks, 3s. What strength is he?
5.
That's 1 wound.
No AP? Fine.
And you know what? The best I can hope for in my turn is to basically retreat with them 3, let them rapid fire into them,
and hopefully grab that objective.
and hopefully grab that objective. But at this point, you control 3 because you've got more troops there than what I do. So you control that one. That gets you 15 points there because you control more than me.
When I add them up, so that'll be 30, 40, 50 points.
Yep. And if we...
No, I've killed a character.
You've actually killed 3 characters.
There's 9 extra.
Another 9. Now, technically at this point, if I was to concede the game according to the rules, I would score 0 points. However, if we were to continue realistically in turn 5, Lucy can take them easily. With them intercessors, with them shooting, and the chaplain coming in as well as the lieutenant, realistically she would. I'm not going to get any more points here. She would score an extra 3 for killing the extra character. So that would put you at, how many points did we say for you?
30, 40, 50, 59, 62
Yep.
if I kill another character. Plus then what I'd get called in these, at least them 2.
Well, you would go another 15 next turn.
Yeah.
So you'd be on 77 victory points. Your army is fully painted.
It is.
So you get 87 victory points, Lucy.
Minimum.
Yeah. Out of the 100. Meanwhile, I got 10, 20, 25 plus 6 for Slay the Warlord. 31.
What was your other secondary?
Control more objectives than you.
You know I have done.
Because I thought I was more resilient than you because I had more models. So yeah, moral of the story, don't take that with Necrons.
Yeah. I mean, I know this was a bit of a hit and miss, not a well put together game because I've never played Blood Angels, but because of social distancing and whatnot.
We're limited as to who we can play against. You know what? The models in this box are cool. It was a very fun game. 2 questions. When you read the rules for the terrain and when you looked at the rules for what Winter said, how complicated did you think, or crap?
Extremely so. We
Did
watched the video.
Did it make that much of a difference here?
No, because I was relying on you to keep us right with them.
But the -2 moving through the craters is good.
Yes.
Fighting over the barricades is good.
I did
And
like
the reason I hid behind here with my Scorpec Lord is so that they couldn't shoot him. So
that. Still that?
no, you killed him.
Oh yeah. I think because I only really play orcs, so I was trying not to think about all of the scenery moves and just try to concentrate on trying to do the best that I could.
Yep.
Playing a brand new army, which thankfully kicked ass.
I know pretty well,
Yes.
thankfully.
So,
However, Assault Intercessors, man.
I know.
Blood Angel Assault Intercessors. I mean, if you were to play them as Space Wolves, right, they would get +1 to hit rather than the +1 to wound. But other than that, they're nearly the same.
Yeah. If you've got the characters to reroll the 1s and you're hitting on 3s anyway, you're laughing. But I did actually enjoy it.
Space Marines are super resilient compared to Orcs.
Yes, it was a smaller game on a much smaller table, but we wanted to try and show as much as possible.
And ideally show off the contents of the box.
It flowed much better without Overwatch, I will admit.
Absolutely.
Without Overwatch.
Absolutely. Without, oh, hang on, wait, I'll just count out me 90 dice from me 30 Orc boy shooters.
But Orcs better get it guaranteed without having to spend command points.
They're not going to.
They need it.
Tau have it.
Oh, Tau schmal. I'm still undefeated with the Tau, actually.
Technically, yes, because you haven't ran them with the Codex.
No.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I love the Necron models. The Scorpec Destroyers, wow. They came in and they just sliced up your Blade Guard veterans.
When I was looking at me units, you were like, oh yeah, they're your heavy hitters.
They are.
Champion. And then
but I've got 3 heavy hitters as well.
They just went bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Indeed.
Like I say, this was just trying to show the box off and the new basic rules.